Because the backup center spot has been a revolving door, man. It's been a while. There's a guy who played really well for the Sixers in 2022 in that 49 game stretch before he got traded. The one thing I do like about this guy is when Nikola Vucevic missed a week of games, he averaged 14, 19, and almost 2 steals and 1.5 blocks per game. He also had an absurd 29% total rebound percentage during that stretch. I think the theme of training camp for the Sixers so far has been load management for Joel Embiid. Like, they have been very open about Embiid taking a lesser role and taking more load management during the regular season. And Andre Drummond is going to play a lot. What are your expectations for Andre Drummond?
Yeah, and you mentioned the revolving door of backup center, that Andre himself was a stop in that revolving door there, and probably the one remembered the most fondly among Sixers fans. Now, I will push back or point out, I guess, a little bit at this point, that we did not get to go through the playoffs with Andre Drummond. And I think that's something that is really the breaking point in a lot of these backup center outlooks. But he's a good player, man. Like, there's not much more to it than that. He's a real deal high-level center, a guy that should start on some teams. And I know Vucevic is obviously highly paid, but I'm kind of shocked that he didn't have more of a push to that or have an opportunity. I'll even go as far as to say we're going to see 25 to 30 starts at least from Drummond. They're going to be very careful with this management of Joel Embiid. The guy called himself the best rebounder to ever play basketball at Media Day. So I love the confidence. He's very clearly thrilled to be back. The one other point that I'll note as far as areas of concern, he is a guy that will do a little too much at times. And we saw that firsthand here in Philadelphia. Just stay within your box, play Andre Drummond basketball, and don't have to do anything too special is kind of one of my notes there.
Know your role.
Yeah.
For sure. I think one of the bigger concerns, and you nailed it, like whether or not he could be playable in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I would like to see and it's probably never going to happen, but especially with Nick Nurse, but I would love to see them ramp up Adem Bona, because I'm kind of higher on his upside in the playoffs, especially when you go up against a team like the Boston Celtics. Because you look at Drummond, he's not a mobile guy. He's a guy that I definitely see teams hunting him on switches. So can he defend in the playoffs? Know your role. Be better than Paul Reed. I don't.
Yeah, that's about right there. I also think, like, he's very clearly thrilled to be back in Philadelphia. So I think it's fair to say, like, leadership from him. He already spoke really highly about Bono, what he sees in him. Bono has spoken incredibly highly of Drummond. So I do think he's going to be a pretty vocal voice within that locker room. So it will be interesting to watch there.
Whether or not he's a needle mover in the playoffs, he's going to give you some quality minutes in the regular season for sure.